through defensive pressure in conditions of inferiority numbers. The yellow team's 4 backs and 4 midfielders defend themselves from the attack of the 11 reserve players of the red team. In this first example, we can see how the yellow team defends itself by keeping short and tight. In this other example, we can notice the 4 midfielders looking for a short and diagonal line, with the last player forming an angle to the line of the other 3. Here, we can see Mr. Sacchi suggest the exact position to the farthest player from the ball. This image allows us to visualize the correct arrangement of the 4 backs and of the 4 midfielders, and draws attention to how tight and short the team must be arranged to defend itself from an attack from the side. In this other case, attention is drawn to the defensive strategy that requires the 4 backs to move forward along the same line to leave the opponents offside. Specific exercises are carried out to get the back players used to placing themselves correctly according to the position of the ball and to choosing the right time to move forward and leave the opponents offside. These exercises stimulate the search for coordination in the movements of the 4 backs. The correct interpretation of the intention of the opponent with the ball is a fundamental factor to decide the kind of movement to make. This last exercise gets the backs used to sprinting immediately forward along the same line as soon as the ball is released. Let's go back to the exercise on the whole field to watch the movements of the 8 players of the yellow team defending themselves from the attack of the 10 players of the red one. In this example, we can see how the 4 midfielders of the yellow team attack the ball, passed between the players of the red team. We can see how they take well-coordinated positions and alternately apply pressure according to the position of the opponent with the ball, arranging themselves according to the position of their teammates. Specific exercises are carried out to also get the midfielders used to staying compact and moving coherently. With these exercises, the main principle is that for any player in the zone where he belongs, the opponent to counter is the one with the ball. Let's go back again to the exercise using the whole field to watch how 2 or 3 players apply pressure on the opponent with the ball, while their teammates mark territorially, tightening the spaces close to the action. The double marking must always be performed, above all near or in the penalty area, whenever the opponent shows uncertainty or delays in getting rid of the ball. Technical tactical exercise aimed at keeping the team short and tight when attacking the ball in the opponent's possession. This exercise concerns the defensive strategy of the whole team. The action takes place using the whole field with 6 colored flags placed accordingly to represent the position of the ball in the opponent's possession. When the trainer calls a color, the team must attack that position while respecting patterns and distances so as to form a single block. In this example, the national team has attacked the red flag and is about to arrange itself in respect of another color. In this particular case, almost any role is represented by a couple, official player and his substitute. In this example, we can see how the team must arrange itself in respect of the red flag. Player number 7 can, if necessary, double the marking of the opponent with the ball, represented by the red flag. In this other picture, the team is correctly placed in respect of the black flag. Besides the position of the back and midfield lines, which have already been dealt with, it is important to notice the position of the forwards. Player number 10 closes down the eventual back pass, while number 9 closes down the eventual center pass. Here we can see the team arranged in respect of the white flag. And finally, here is how the team must arrange itself in respect of the yellow flag. In this case, double marking is recommended. The exercise may be performed slowly for instructional aims, or by fits and starts to acquire specific skills. Also in this example, carried out at a very slow pace, the team is still arranged with every role represented by a couple. Trainer Carmignani calls one color and the team arranges itself in respect of the related flag as if in that position there were the opponents with the ball. In the zone play strategy, in fact, each player must take into account the position of the ball and of his teammates, not the one of a particular opponent. The goalkeeper too must follow the action and take a position enabling him to anticipate the opposing forwards in case of long passes for which the offside trap has not worked. This exercise can be profitably preceded by many repetitions of an exercise of movement of the whole team, starting from a very short and tight 4-4-2 pattern basic defensive arrangement, which widens and moves forward according to a pattern ready to attack. From the teaching point of view, it is useful to place on the ground suitable signs for each position to take up. The picture allows a better visualization of this kind of movement, which helps the players to have confidence in the tactical interpretation of the zone play. This is the basic defensive arrangement, and this is the widened arrangement ready to attack.